we or did we not have a short week? And to all intents and purposes, we weren't supposed to be there, in my personal opinion. And I'm a fan. I'm gonna say this from first off. We weren't supposed to be there, only for the simple fact that we had no team from day one for the most part, and we just kept losing people back to back to
I'm
back.
excited about saying this. I didn't hear
Oh
any of this. None of the weeks that y'all was playing to get into the playoffs, and I'm so glad that you decided that you was gonna say we wasn't supposed to be there. All this stuff now, no jersey on, none of that Mardi Gras hoopla around your neck.
Oh my gosh! But I'm a realist
good.
though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a realist, and
You
I
you
wasn't one to talk all season. Now, at least
you can
I
be
would
the
say
realest
wasn't.
person ever after the season though. Before you say whatever you want.
Yes, I'm in Cancun with everybody else, so you're absolutely right. But again, the bottom line is to end just to go off to the first part. Again, we weren't supposed to be there. Shouts out to the team for doing the best they possibly can. They fought a hell of a season, even getting up to that point. So, shouts out to the Niners. Bang bang, still all day for me.
Shouts out to the Commanders. We wasn't supposed to be there either.
But y'all weren't there.
Exactly.
That's evident. Y'all were not there. Let's just go
You
there.
can say
Just-
whatever you want. At this point, y'all out of it. So,
yeah, we out of it. So that's just what it is. So I'm gonna call it what it is. So,
yeah.
but
Be mad like the Philly fans, man. They still mad.
well, I mean, Philly fans is always mad. So
They still mad throwing stuff at Santa Claus.
that's just Philly. Philly. No disrespect to Philly at all, but you know Philly liable to burn the city down anytime anything happens, whether win or lose. So hell, look, when they won the Super Bowl, they trashed the place. Trashed the place.
I mean,
They owned city and they won.
First of all, how much did they really mess this up?
I didn't say it. That was not me saying anything about Philly. Philly fans, that was this man right there. But
I'm just curious. Seriously.
all right.
Oh, we gotta send trash truck around one more time this week. They fine, man. It's okay. They didn't do nothing extra to the city. They fine.
They were a supposed powerhouse, you know, going up into the playoffs and everything like that. So, you know, that's why Philly's always mad.
Call it what you want, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, they had their opportunities as well. So I mean, there's nothing else to say for them. Y'all had, I mean, everybody. Y'all had Super Bowls. They got Super Bowls. Nobody, they had the most recent one.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
Everybody had their opportunities, but that was a whooping.
You just gonna?
Yes, I am. That was.
You ain't gonna let it go. You gonna be mentioning this all day, ain't you?
I was at home. I was like, this. I know I was having nightmares. He ain't even sleeping.
So here's the funny thing about that. So I finally went to an actual like Niners bar. It was only ain't too many. You right? Don't give me
For
that
the
look.
Game?
Yeah.
Everybody on watch. Everybody on watch. Everybody at the bar on watch.
Oh, don't go there, bro. Why you do that to me, man? Why you doing that to me?
To a bar full of sad faces. What you do after? Did everybody just leave at the same time?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I left at halftime. I was done at halftime, bro. Especially after the kickoff, I was like, oh my gosh, are we doing this already? But
I want to know how many people showed back up. I know it's a whole bunch of problems going on, but they should have took names and phone numbers and stuff so they can check on people. You got a whole bar.
No, this is. And my apologies to anybody that was reaching out to me last night. I'm okay, as you can see, but as y'all can tell, I was not about to deal with anything. My phone was just ding, 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 and I was like, nope, ain't dealing with it again. At the bar, we had like, yeah, we may as well have been on suicide watch, bro. It was
free alcohol everywhere. There wasn't no reason to continue to watch the game. Y'all should have just said everybody turn their back to the TV.
Bro, I'm just saying, it was just back to back. First off, kickoff return. I was like, okay. And then fumble recovery. I'm like, come on. Now, this is just left and right. Just left and right. Every time
it was left and right.
They
beat the brakes off y'all.
2 field goals. All we had.
And they ran all over y'all too. I mean, like I said, I, I'm just trying to figure. I would have loved to been outside the bar recording people walking out.
Oh, you would have saw me early.
Man,
I was disheveled. That's probably the easiest way to explain it. I didn't say nothing. I paid my tab. I beelined out the door. No word to nobody. And bad part is I didn't know anybody there because that was my first time being there. But just the looks.
ain't gonna be there again. The bar probably well, they probably made quite a bit of money on drinks.
Yeah, when they were.
They people. I mean,
Yeah, we was drinking already.
yeah,
We had to drink our sorrows away.
Yeah,
That's why I came here to do it safely.
yeah. I know they probably ain't had no napkins at the end of the night. All the tears, that was caught
Anyways, we
at halftime.
halftime bounce. Came back here. It was a wrap. I was done. I was sitting right here, just drinking my sorrows away, and it was just a night after that. I was like, you know what? Turn my phone off. Really, just not just ignoring everything. It was just
moving on from pitiful football.
All right. So another thing we were talking, I wanted to talk about. So you jerk. Spoiler alert. So I'm gonna say this right now. So we're gonna talk about anybody watches Power Force. Spoiler alert. We're gonna try not to do any spoiler alerts or anything to that effect. But a spoiler show that if you haven't seen it yet, shame on you because it was Friday. But we're gonna go into it. So that being said, you've been warned. All right. I saw it coming. And here's why I say this, because the simple fact that I read sometimes, so I'll go into like different things, and I actually went into Wikipedia.
I read sometimes. That's a good one.
Whatever. I
read sometimes.
So, but no, I went into Wikipedia, so I knew so and so was going to end up at the end. I knew he was coming.
Well, they've been talking about that for about 4 weeks. So if don't nobody know about that, then there's a problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of put it up, but also there was something I saw online too. There was some like secret ending of the other show that would have made sense to it as well.
Yeah, but that's what they've been talking about for 4 weeks. So yeah. I mean, if you spoil it for somebody, so what? You should have watched it already.
Yeah, like I said, it was Friday.
If you didn't watch it, oops, Tariq showed up.
Yeah,
I don't care about spoiling it for people.
That joke was gangster. I saw it coming, but the way they did it was they would set it up work. And also, if they don't do another season after that, or another book or whatever they want to call it,
well, they're doing the
they're doing Origins, but that's different.
The thing about is, if they've already made their decision that they're not going to do nothing else, they're just not going to do nothing else. I mean, they can leave it up in the air and give it a couple years, and then they can try to bring something back. Like, so they have the option to do so. But
like Tommy come back with his kid, like a grown kid.
Nobody got time for that.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, just if you're gonna do that, just bring it back. Like,
did you say they come back with his what kid?
A grown kid ish.
Oh, I thought you said brown kid. All right.
We're not. Oh, anyway. So, but anyway, I thought he was gonna burn the city down. Truth be told, at just going after Jannard. That's how I saw the show ending up. But actually, and again, another way to win it is you got Tariq, him and Tariq joining forces possibly, or even that's pretty much what's gonna happen. And then you also got Jannard and Vic possibly teaming up to still go after Tommy. So how you just gonna leave that up in the air? I mean,
at this point, I don't really. It don't matter no more because like they don't have no skin in the game. The only people they have,
Vic still got Ireland.
That's the only thing that they have. He don't have anything.
Who? Jannard? Yeah, but okay, nothing. That's true. But
nothing. He has no like. What is it that he can actually offer?
Nothing. You're actually
nobody
right.
don't mess with him.
Yeah,
like, he don't have nothing. So yeah. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they got a token black guy on their side. So I mean, that's about
the Irish.
That's all they got. They got a token black guy. That's about it.
Oh my god!
He can't really offer nothing because everybody know him. He can't really move through the city because as soon as they find him, they gon' you know what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that like you expect to do with that.
No, see.
That's the reason why I say at this point it's a good shut off.
Well,
for right now until they figure out how they're gonna try to spin it.
Well, here's the I guess kind of quote the show, and you don't leave money on the table. Tariq told Tom, you're not known for leaving money on the table, so why leaving money on the table? Especially that brings so much in my eyes. Just, I mean, again, I'm not writing the show. I won't be a writer for the show. Hell, I wish I could.
But they got, I mean, so the connects are completely different. Also,
Yeah, but you bridge the two gaps.
How you wink? Yeah, I mean they ain't
wink
even the
nothing,
same countries.
Well, no, I didn't. Well, no, I know they're different. That goes without saying. You're definitely right, but still, you linking the two because you still got. If he gonna,
He ain't linking.
you don't think so?
Nah.
You don't think you can't bridge the two gaps between
Nah.
not to speak.
If he leaves, that's different. But somebody still has the answer to those other people. So I mean, anyway, we'll move on from that.
Okay. Well, either way,
I already told my part. I don't care about none of you late watchers.
Late watching.
Had a whole weekend. Watch it by now. It's on you.
All right. So, also something else we wanted to talk about. So his and hers. That man, look. Okay, hold on. Why are you laughing? Let's talk about before the show. Pre-show. Okay.
We talked about before the show. I mean, if everybody want to know what we talked about before the show, there's some situations in the show that hit close to home.
Yeah, I'll say it. I was triggered. I ain't gonna lie. I got some personal situations going on that I'm still dealing with, and truth be told, the show hit, and it was just right off the break. I'm just like, this mother, both of them.
I'm gonna say this.
Like, come on. And I know the rest of the show is just getting worse. Just like
he said both of them.
Yep. Am I right or wrong though? What a rest.
He was watching both sides getting triggered. He was watching both sides getting triggered.
No, just nah. It was mainly just the first part, especially when everything came to light in the first part. Like, come on now, like, oh, you're killing me, bro. Like, all right. And I tried to power through it, but I was like, you know what? Let me give it a minute and come back to it. But
yeah, we don't gotta get too deep in that one. But
no,
yeah, because it was just funny at the beginning of the show. We talked about it. Everybody else, y'all get it. I guess if you watch the show or whatever. But I guess the infidelity, on both sides. But I mean,
it is what it is.
One was bad. I mean, you got they work together.
Yeah, the other one was still
tough. Yeah,
and he was married too.
That was tough. But I mean, my thing is their situation is a little different. She disappeared on him for a while. You know what I'm saying? A while ago. So I mean,
yeah, in a sense, but yeah, but again, the same situation. He was married too, or messing with the other anchor, if I'm not mistaken, the cameraman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he was married to her.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
To the original lady.
No, the anchor that took old girl's place.
The one that left.
No.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But she disappeared. Remember, she disappeared.
Yeah.
She had to come back and take over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they were married.
Yeah.
They were married. Why you lost? Oh, matter of fact, you should be lost because you said.
Okay, so that makes sense. Now I missed a whole bunch. So okay, so now I gotta finish. Now I gotta finish this shit. So just if that part already threw me off. So now you saying there's just even more after that?
Spoiler alert.
Again, if y'all ain't watched this,
well,
you pretty much already walked me through it anyway. But it's just that's a damn good show. It looks like it's gonna be a damn good show.
I mean,
so
it's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch in it. But I mean, like I said, that's the only thing that in the whole situation. Yeah, it's bad, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in the whole situation, what I see that was the worst part for me on the show. I don't really care. That's their personal business. I don't care about the infidelity part. That's their personal stuff. But it's how he was the hiding stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing is you're only making it worse for yourself.
Oh, of course. That's how
he kept hiding stuff. So and then when he kept finding stuff, he ain't get rid of like it's like
You lead
yeah
the
you
breadcrumbs
leaving
right back to yourself.
everything open. So I mean that anyway we'll get off of that.
Yeah, but
He'll get off of that because
yeah, I gotta finish it still. So,
yeah.
but okay, so going on that, it kind of brings me to that with Power and His and Hers. It's just like you see so many shows, just not even just with the whole aspect of the His and Her show, or even Power for that matter. Why are all these shows so popular? And so,
Because they messy.
well, so you think because we're a messy society, that's why we are drawn to it?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think that people love
Drama.
drama and love messy stuff. I mean, most people just like a whole bunch of shady stuff. I mean,
Yeah, that
and
makes sense.
and it's not only is it entertaining, it's just it draws you in. So
Why? Why do we not even as a society, not even as a society per se, but why do we have to be drawn in by the mess and the drama and all that other shit?
what you want to be drawn in by just regular love? People,
Clearly,
you know,
that's a myth around here these
yeah.
days.
I
But
mean, the world's turned.
well,
I mean,
and here's the worst part because I mean, I'll say, yeah, the world's turned, but why should we not do whatever we can to avoid the stereotype, avoid the norms? Let's break the norms.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna stay away from this because this is gonna be a whole bunch of people disliking me if I get to talk about it. But
That's why we're here.
yeah. So my thing is every
Say it.
most stuff is catered to. It's all entertainment, but most of these things are catered to like female viewers, and the freedom and all the other stuff, and they could do whatever they want and all.
I don't.
Most of the stuff is. I'm not saying all of it. I'm saying most. That show definitely is.
Which one?
The His and Hers.
Oh, okay.
That show's definitely is. Definitely is. So I mean, just like, I mean, even if you want to talk about the certain parts of, not power though, but like just the sister in power. You see that how she controlled, she got power over top of him and her brother.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, it's fine. It is what it is. But I mean,
But I wouldn't say it's more. I wouldn't say it's more leaning towards, I guess, female.
what?
I'm sorry how you put it, but that regard, it's. I think there's a balance, and they try to balance it out in the shows and everything to that effect. So,
Ain't no balance. Call it what you want. I don't. If you want to call it balance, it's balance. But
just call it what it is. It is.
it's just like some of the shows I watch just because I hear other people talk about it,
And that's what I do too. Why sometimes
it's not that I particularly care, but once I watch it, like once I start watching it, I want to go through it. I ain't really talk to nobody else about it. Like I don't really have like no, but most of the shows that I've watched, I don't really have nobody to talk about it. I watch the stuff.
Well, see, and that's why, and okay, so that's why I usually try to watch. I'll take like maybe 2 or 3 recommendations for like, all right, let me check this out. So that way, if I get into a conversation with somebody, I can have something to talk about instead of prime example. I didn't even finish watching His Hers, and there's probably so much more we can delve into that I didn't get into. But with that, on top of that, just it's I guess not so much for just entertainment. It also helps open up lines of communication between people in a sense. You got something to talk about if you're in a group of people.
Oh, you talking about just general conversation?
Yeah, general conversation.
I mean, for people that talk. Like, I mean, you got to.
We're doing a podcast, bro. You talking about for people to talk?
There's plenty of people in the world that don't. That's not social. People have.
We went through this last week. Yeah.
Horrible social skills. Like you act like the world's way better than people talking to each other. People
okay, hold on.
They treat each other as if they like they're making a transaction. So it's not like
is that how you that's how you see society social skills now? We're all transactional now for the most part.
Yeah. So it's not as far as I'm concerned, you talk to somebody about that show, that's fine. I mean, it's gonna go where it's gonna go. And then like after that, then what?
Yeah, but no, that's when you start bridging into other things, like you kind of just said, about being transactional, social, or not having social skills. That would lead me into a conversation like, what do you mean not having social skills?
You
Like,
talk to all. What you gonna talk to all four extra people that's gonna be in the spot
not
about it? I mean, ain't that many people. All the people, most of the people that come in, of course, they're gonna engage. There's four strays in there.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? You going if you open a dialogue and everybody's sitting there talking, of course, people going, you know what I'm saying, and give their input. But um, it's just
You think? Oh, so let me ask you a question then. Are you think people are more liable to just say you're sitting at a bar, you got four people at a bar, bartender just happen you happen to be having a conversation with the bartender, just you and the bartender, and you happen to bring up a show, just something like that, and the other three people just sitting there
what three people?
just random.
Females, males.
Both. I'll say both. I'll say you got four or two women, two guys. Say one guy's talking to the bartender. Matter of fact, let's not even do that. Let's say the woman is talking to the bartender, and they're going back and forth. Guy bartender. I'm just randomizing everything. Female female patron talking to a male bartender. They're talking about TV shows, and they just start talking about Power. Like, oh, did you see the last episode of Power? So on and so forth. And then you got someone just out of the blue, just the other three patrons ear hustling for no reason. Like, oh yeah, I heard this, that, and the third, and then they start talking about it. You don't think that can? And it's happened. Like, it sparked just conversation, depending on how sociable you are. Just you have a common bonds that can bloom into whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I mean, people. I mean, yeah. I believe that people will just engage in conversation. Sometimes it's not like this. I don't believe that people that social.
No,
People
I agree.
people normally mind their business. like
Well,
they're ear hustle,
yeah,
but they're normally just mind their business. Unless let's say the bartender say, "Hey, did you hear about da da?" Yeah, because she trying to say da 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 da. Did you watch it? Somebody invite somebody into the conversation. Most of the time, people don't jump into there's guys that are probably jumping the conversation just because they don't care and they watch Power.
yeah.
But the his and hers thing, that people will talk about it and then people want to say something, but nobody gonna say. You know,
Because was it
so it's controversial.
yeah, there you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it can be controversial, and I guess that
depending
goes.
on what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
and it goes back to what we were saying as just drama. We love drama. Society loves drama. Hence why we are constantly drawn to the news on everything that's going on in any damn where. Anywhere. All across the board. Again, not even political, but just anywhere. We're just drawn to just whatever drama or whatever. I hate to say that, and I hate to agree with you, but just any drama that's
You
going
hate to
on.
agree with me.
Huh?
You hate to agree with me. I mean, that's just the way the world is.
Well, yeah, and you're right.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Let's not sit around and dance around it. Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that go on that we don't talk about, or we will talk about, or we won't. Or everybody's scared to speak about. Like the stuff on the show. If this stuff happened in real life, people keep their most people just keep their mouth closed or start a rumor. but like,
And, yeah.
you know, and so like to openly have an opportunity to talk about stuff that people already got going on in their life.
Yeah,
Somebody's friend sleeping with somebody else, and somebody doing this and that. And
yeah, you're right. You wouldn't hear that too openly.
yeah,
But I mean, unfortunately, you got people that just don't give a damn and would just be open, and be like, I'll put all my business out there on the street. And then you got those situations where
it ain't many people that's gonna put their business on the street. The reason, like now, nobody's that willing to put their business on the street because it's not a closed range of people that's gonna find out your business.
well,
People
I take that back.
sending
No, that's
messages and sending stuff and
social
telling
media.
Everybody else
You
business.
put anything on social media, it's open out there for the world. Hell,
Nobody's got group chats.
yeah, you're right. And group chats getting exposed on social media, so there you got those as well.
People got group chats. I mean, I don't really like most of this stuff. I don't care much about. So I mean,
Yeah.
like I see it, I understand it, but there's people that's talking about all this other stuff, and they want to go ahead and
That is a very good point. Russ Lee in the chat saying we are all fascinated with train wrecks. It's chaotic, but we can't look away. That's that speaks to a lot. You driving down the street, and prime example, you driving down the street.
Something to cause another accident watching that.
Exactly, drives me nuts. And then I know I have a problem driving. I got a heavy foot. I'll be the first to admit it. Anybody that's been in a car with me knows. Hold on, that oh shit bar is there for a reason when you ride with me. I'm gonna be honest, but don't. If I see an accident, I already know. I'm just cruising past it for two reasons. One, I don't need to be stopped slowing down while the cops are there, and two, I don't need to be air hustling and breaking my daggone neck to cause another one. Period.
I ain't paying no mind.
I just hope I got somebody in the car that could tell me what happened. Because that's you riding with me, your purpose as a passenger, AE or IE shotgun, you supposed to be telling me what's going on. You my navigator.
I'm sorry, everybody. If I recognize it looked like your car, I'm still not stopping. Just gonna let you know.
I'll do that. I
ain't stopping.
Seeing that, okay, and I can't. That's my problem.
I ain't stopping. I don't. If it's your car, there was somebody over there in the all white, blah blah blah. I'm not stopping over there to try to. I'm minding my business. I'm gonna keep it moving, and I might get a phone call later on. I don't work. What's it? EMS. I don't work. I can't save you. I can't help nobody.
All right.
If the police already over there, you got all the help you need.
So let me tell. I got two situations that happened to me a long time ago. So me and my cousin, we riding back from we on the road or whatever. We sitting at the light, and the light turned red that we were going forward, and all of a sudden, guy ran sped through the light, and then somebody was making the turn in the T intersection and T-boned the joker. Flipped it. I saw the truck flip like at least 2 or 3 times and roll on the ground. I pulled up the turn. And some reason, something told me, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Something told me to get out. Like, look, I got to at least try and help this person for whatever reason. And this was like 10, maybe 15 years ago before society, I guess, is the way it is now. But I actually, try and stop and help somebody. But that's just,
did you help?
Yeah, I mean, we did what we can because the person was stuck in there. So it was not just me and my cousin jumped out, but there was like 4 other people. So
no, you could have got sued, right?
And I didn't know that at the time. I'm still young-minded because, you're absolutely right, because I could have helped and then something might have happened. Then he'd be like, oh, you jumped in and helped and now my arm broke or something like that. So in hindsight, it's 2020 now.
Okay,
yes.
over there? Y'all all right?
I know. I already know. If I get in an accident, I know I can't trust you to. I can't trust you to be there for me.
I get it if you see the accident and you're right there.
Yeah, and I was stopped at the light. So
I get that. If it's an accident already that's happened and the police, I don't care what's going on. I'm not slowing down. I'm going the same speed that I'm going. They already busy. They ain't worried about you. They're not paying you no mind. Keep driving, man. Keep going about your business. There's other people you just need to pay attention to what the heck they doing. But I'm not looking. I'll peek over there to see why the people merging into one lane. But outside of that, I'm not looking. I'm not paying that much. No.
Y'all heard this first. If I'm broke down or hurt on the side of the road and this man drive past me, I already know I'm calling somebody else.
Yeah, you might as well. If you don't have a way to put your name on.
You know my car.
Man, look.
I mean, unless it's mangled to
there's
no.
There's a million of those cars on the street, champ.
You know my license plate.
I don't know nobody's license plate. I barely know somebody's phone number. You think I know your license plate?
I got a custom license plate. You really don't.
I ain't never seen your license plate day in my life. I know what you drive.
Okay.
But
all right. Anyway.
And then if you're in the car, I said, well, how the hell you think I'm going to see your tags? That means
you're right.
I'm really nosy right now.
You're right, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Really nosy.
I would be the one to take a look at, and that brings me to my second one.
So like I'm gonna give him a call when I stop.
I would have. I'd be like, yo, man, you all right? I'd have called you if I'd have known it was your car. If I couldn't have stopped or anything, but that brings me to the second one. So second time, same cousin with me. We riding. He calls me early because he already worked. Like, yo. So and so, got in a wreck with my car. Can you come pick me up so we got to go to the hospital, whatever. So I'm not thinking twice about it. Like, all right, cool. So I'm driving up the highway to go pick my cousin up from work. I'm literally seeing his car mangled to no shit sitting on the side of the highway as I'm driving it. I was like, well, thankfully there's no ambulance or anything like here, so I ain't got to worry about stopping. But I was like, bro, I got to the hospital. I got to pick him up. I said, bro, your shit was messed up. I saw it on the side of the highway. I was like, thankfully, I ain't had to stop, but again, I recognized the car. And now, if he wouldn't have called me, I just happened to be driving up the highway, and I'd have seen his car flipped over upside down on the side of the highway on the phone. Yo, what happened? That's just me. I already know. You just leaving me stuck.
I just told you. I told y'all last week. I can't. Hey, I know.
It's not about a life or death or
I
saving
barely know
situation or
people.
anything
I
like
barely
that.
know people's names. I know who I know. I am not seeing a car that there's 8 million of those cars out in the world, and I'm just gonna stop at every car. Now, if I see you outside of the car, if I can notice you laying on the ground or something like that,
Bro, if you notice me laying on the ground, if you still ride past,
it's a good possibility.
You still gonna keep on moving.
I probably stop. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing for you.
Okay, I at least appreciate that if you had to see me.
I'm go over there and stand over there beside you. Stay strong. I mean, it's messed up, but I mean, I know it's messed up. People go over there, but stay strong. No, keep your eyes open. Like, what you want me to do? Like, shit.
All right, I get it. At least again, I know who to call, and I know if I'm sitting on the side of the road or something happened on the side of the road, and you drive past, I'll tell you about it later.
If you call me before I get there, I might pick you up. But if I see the car, I'll call you later. I'll call you later. Man, that car was on the side of the road. It looked like your car. Man, that was me. Oh, damn.
Oh my God.
Are you all right? Yeah. Where you at? You in the hospital? All right, cool. Well, man, I'll bring you some balloons.
No, you ain't. Anyways.
Bring some balloons or something. Hey, look, Dollar Tree, here I come.
How was your week, man?
The week was peaceful.
For once?
It was peaceful. I've been off of work probably for 4 or 5 days.
Like purposefully or?
Yeah, I got up every morning, act like I went to work.
I wish I could do that.
I
but
got up every morning, put on my clothes, act like I went to work, left out of the house. Everybody, for the people that don't know, I do this because there's somebody else in the house with me. So she don't need to know I'm off work.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah.
You hit the casino?
Yeah, of course I did. I spent the first 2 hours at the casino every morning.
Man, I told you I played Monday night.
Hey Auntie, I went to your house every time.
I told you I went down at what's it called Monday night, and that like we spoke to last week.
Yeah.
After we played Sunday, right after the show, we went and played our normal game. I think I came in, third and fourth place or something like that. Maybe. I think I can't remember. Matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, you didn't do too well either, but you see how. But sunflowers. Really, Rodney?
He said bring
some
balloons and won't turn up. You right, I won't.
Hey, it is what it is.
I won't turn. No, I'm not turning around.
Hey, know your peoples. Know your peoples.
First of all, I don't know who ain't seen all these videos about what they say. What the police say? What you doing when you interfering?
Hindering an investigation.
Yeah.
That's not where's an investigation? Somebody hurt on the side of the road.
Champ, they don't need your help. They don't need your help. I'm sorry. Like if they need your help, they'll start yelling or something. But they don't need your help.
So bring Pop. Oh no. We already went over the game, bro. We already went over the game. I'm not going back to that fiasco of a BS but yeah, we already covered the game. Damn it. But nah, don't do that.
Somebody wants you to talk about that whooping again.
No, I don't want to talk about that ass whooping. I was reliving it early, and that's why I got it over first off the break. I'm not reliving that mess again. Damn it! All right, so
hey, Ron Lee, this man traumatized. He ain't got that Mardi Gras necklace on today. He got that Mardi Gras necklace on today.
I knew you. See, here we go. I went down to went down to Fredericksburg very next night. Hit the juggers up the head. Took some money off him. I said, I gotta go back again, man. I don't know what it is, the difference in area or the vibe or whatever, and playing for money again, but it's totally different.
But it's always it's also the people. It's also the people.
I love you, cuz.
it's also the people too. So I
Yeah,
mean, you get accustomed to playing with a certain group of people, and then they start playing a certain way. Some people can't get out of that way of playing, and
yeah.
they'll keep playing that way, no matter if it's money or not.
Hmm.
Then you have some people that'll change their game, and you have to be aware of who can actually change their game and who's not. Um, like we had a decent we had a game a decent game and all the way to the end and, and like people people catching, you know what I'm saying, catching cards. I didn't I'll be the first to say I didn't notice that that person caught something at the end
Hmm.
on the river.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, he stayed there for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I mean, I just wasn't paying that much attention because normally I wouldn't expect him to wait to try to play for that. So I mean, like I said, it's poker.
But so in that, I had a guy that I was on the table with. So we started out with like 5, 6 tables. I want to say like that. And not talking about the name games, but started out this guy on the first table. That was we started out. As soon as we started, we was going back and forth. He hit me twice, like in the very beginning. I mean, hit me hard. Like I was dang near broke. We got back down to the final
I'm not
table.
gonna say pause, but good.
Okay, I had a bad hand. He broke my hand twice. So and then I told him after that second, I said, "You're not gonna get me a third time." And thankfully, Lord helped me on that third. We was on the final table. That third hand came, and I told you I'm gonna get a third one. And I got his ass out of the game. And like I said, ended up taking the and handing in. But it took those first two bad beats. But I was like,
But to say as long as they early, as long as they early bad beats, I mean,
yeah. And thankfully, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
exactly,
pause.
pause.
You're right.
Yeah,
but
but you take if you take the bad beats early at a smaller amount, then
you're right.
it's easier for you to recover. But you're learning something from those bad beats, so
You're absolutely right because
so
that's exactly what happened. The first one, it hit, but I was like, it hurt, but I was like, all right, I'll learn from the second one. He got some more chips out of him.
crazy work.
I think, Lord help.
It's a crazy work.
So
Oh.
again, he got a couple of chips out of me the first hand. The second hand, he got even more chips out of me. I said, all right, you know what? I learned my lesson on the first two hands. The last one, you just ain't gonna let it go, huh?
Oh, every time you say you got some chips out of me, I'm
Reading
reading the
just-
chat. But then all I got in my head is Sonic the Hedgehog when he hits something, the coins come out.
All right, I gotta get that for the board next time for you. I'm gonna get that one. That's gonna be our chipsman intention. We're gonna use that sound. We'll find that. Hopefully Sega don't sue the shit out of me on that one.
Oh my goodness.
But not but again, like you said, I learned throughout the whole game. And again, thankfully you said it was very early, very, very early that because like you said, by the time we got to the final table, it was like maybe 10, 20 grand a hand or a hand for
Yeah.
big blind and big blind. And thankfully we didn't have like antes or anything like that. That's the one thing I haven't played in yet, which I would like to try just to see because that makes you even more aware of. Damn, do I really want to play this? I just put up 500 for an ante. Now I got to play the big blind too. Come on.
So it's the game. It's the type of game too. Like if it's not a tournament game, it's just a straight whatever. It can never. You know what I'm saying? This possibility it never end.
Yeah.
As long as people keep buying. You know what I'm saying? But
Do they have antes up at the? You've ever played in a tournament where they had antes? I never played in a tournament like that.
there's a regular. Yeah, they got a couple different tournaments up there. But
I know when I play online, like I'll play online on their app. The World Poker Tour. They have their app. I'll play on them. I get so far, yeah. Then they'll play antes there, but I never played like a live hand where I'm like, damn, I got to put up $20 first before I even play this damn hand. Shit,
yeah, so it's
that makes you think again.
yeah. I mean, it's just if you ain't got the money, you should be playing anyway.
Facts, 100%,
So
100%.
if you don't have the money, you shouldn't be playing. And if you can't afford to lose it, then you need to call the hotline. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Put the number up.
yeah, you can call the hotline and not gamble. I mean, there's times I go up there and I'll win or I lose or whatever, and it's not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna go up there and do nothing ridiculous. I'm not gonna go up there and do nothing ridiculous. I can't.
You more liable to do something ridiculous in a free game than you are when you playing for money.
I'm not gonna go up there and play with my rent money. Like I'm not gonna.
You shouldn't be up there playing with your mint money in the first place. Let's go there.
But you saying that like that's not normal.
Well, no, I get it. Trust me, I've heard
normal.
stories.
That's normal.
I heard this on slot machine. Trust me,
Yeah,
I've
you
heard the
got
story.
people that go up there and play with everything they got just with the expectations that they're gonna triple their money, and then they go back with less than what they, you know what I'm saying, than what they came with.
Now you in the hole,
and now they stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it happens. So if I can't go up there and then be comfortable and leave, and still, I can't do it.
Yeah, I get it.
I banned myself from that place first. Yeah, I mean, because it literally doesn't make any sense. Because at the end of the day, I see people around there that are sitting there all day.
Oh man, my old boss,
and they'll not only what I'm talking about. I'm talking people that'll sit in there, and they'll sit in there. They'll lose whatever they came there with, and then they'll sit in there and ask or either asking people for stuff or whatever.
Oh, I ain't never seen that.
And
you bold on that one.
The thing is you do. I don't really care. You do whatever you do.
Well, yeah, of course.
I
mean,
my
it is what
business,
it is.
But my thing is get away from me, scavengers. Just get
this thing, you go back up. Go away.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
For other people because at the point that people are just used to it now.
I can be used to that though.
Nah, I used to see there was this Asian guy that was there every day. I'll probably say if I went there 3 months straight, and let's say I went there 15 times a month. So I say 45 times I went up there.
Yeah.
I would see him 44 times.
Damn.
I would see him 44 times. And then I don't.
You about to say you ever seen somebody in the same
Yeah.
Like days straight?
Yeah. 3 days, 4 yeah. I mean, there's people
No, I've heard. You hear people at the slot machines doing the exact same thing. They just be sitting there, or the same machine, or just random machines, just never leaving.
I'm gonna tell you a story. My I had an aunt. Had an aunt that they for years. When I say years, I'm talking about ever since I remember. They held card games and stuff in their basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is my father's side of the family, so I would go over, and I would see people like coming in and coming out. I never paid attention. I never wanted to know what was going on. Like I just never want.
You young?
I
real
was
young? Okay.
Yes, and I never wanted to know what was going on because the soda's down there. I get a soda. I carry my butt back upstairs or whatever. Go. I just didn't pay attention to what was going on. So when I got older, and I knew what was going on, like say when I was in my teens, and I knew what was going on, and I was like, I seen people there for 3, 4, 5 days, stuff like that. And me and my cousin, we laugh about this to this day. So one day, I was over there visiting, visiting my cousin, and I was like, I was over there I think I was there for like 3 days or something like that. And there was a lady and her son sitting on the couch in my aunt's living room. And the first day we going back and forth, we going out, going places and stuff, and coming back. Second day, I'm like, did they move? Like they still sitting on the couch the same way they like that. And I can't remember if she had it, if they had a TV in the living room at that time. They just didn't have, like, for some reason they didn't put, I don't think they had a TV in the living room. It's just
open
regular
space.
Living room. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Just a living room with couches and stuff like that, but they didn't have any like TV or nothing.
Okay.
So then the third day, I said, are they family? I'm like, are they family?
Hold on. Day 1. Day 2.
Nah, they three. They was asleep. They was leaning up against each other. It was a little. It was probably like an 8-year-old boy.
What they got
And
the kids still?
Yeah, man. We talked about this, and this dude, her husband was
That little boy
downstairs
mad as
gambling.
hell.
Her husband was downstairs gambling. He was gambling. He had gambled. I think my cousin said he was there for like 4 or 5 days. Yeah. I'm like, let them go home.
Thank you. Like, come on.
why
Why are you bringing it on your mess?
Why they still here?
Yeah, they shouldn't be held captive because you losing your daggone mind.
Man, I've seen so like, and I
I
would
would be
literally see
hot.
people go in the basement, and then 3 or 4 days ago past, and I finally see them leave or something like that. I'm like, who the hell does that? But now, like I said, I was younger then, but now if I go to the kids, I understand it now. There's people,
It ain't gonna be you.
damn straight it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
I know that there's people that got problems.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's a problem, right? But
yeah,
you, I mean, yeah, okay. I guess there may be. I guess I will give some. No, I can't even get an excuse because even if it's family's house or not, you
3
don't leave.
days. 3 days, man. Like a whole 24 hours is like too much already.
Agreed.
But my thing is after that 24 hours, you don't want to leave at all. like, you don't want to take a walk. You don't want to do nothing.
Fresh air or something.
Yeah.
I know they smoking down there, so I know it's gotta be smoky as all get out.
Yeah, it's like it was
Yeah,
like goddamn Harlem Nights in that joint.
Oh,
But
that was a good movie.
yeah, it was. I used to see people, and like I said, when I got older, I think I was probably like 17. I think I was 16 or 17 at the time,
Mhm.
and I would see it, and then I was like, why the hell are they still like they down there for days?
You
Like,
thankfully
there
it was your
ain't
people
no-
that was down there with it, was
There
it?
ain't no other entrance to the basement. like
You got one lonely hallway,
Yeah.
just like in every movie. That one hallway, and then just the door at the bottom of the hallway.
yeah, I'm like
Smoke just pillowing out from it.
Yeah, and I'm like, there ain't no other entrance, so they gotta come upstairs to leave. And like, I ain't seen nobody leave. Then you go peek down there. I'm like, but like I said, my folks, they made it so they didn't have to leave. They made it so they kept all the money down there because they went and got them food. They went and got them. They went
Hey.
to orders, everything.
You saw somebody coming out there. Oh shit! All right. Nah, they coming out there hot. Like
Yeah.
coming out the basement 3 days later, you hot.
Nah.
More than one reason.
Yeah, I was. you
Your
know,
folks wasn't down there. You wasn't up there stuck up there for 3 or 4 days at any time, were you?
For who? For what?
Because your folks was downstairs.
I didn't give a damn if he was. That was my father's family, and
No, I mean you weren't ever stuck in a situation for more than one day when your people were stuck downstairs in the
I didn't give a
basement.
damn. I called my mama.
I'm talking about when you were a kid.
I would call my mama. What the hell I'm gonna sit there while he down there gambling and like,
Oh, okay. Your mom, you weren't.
yeah. I mean, it's probably. Yeah, it's probably worse that I say this. He wasn't even there. He dropped me off. He dropped me off. He dropped me off over there, and then because me and my cousin, my boy cousin on that side, we're a year and a day apart. So my birthday is the 5th. His birthday is the 6th of May, but he's a year after.
Okay.
So like that was the only boy cousin that I had. So when I would go around family, it would be only him. All of my other girl cousins are older than us.
Okay.
So we would go over there, and then I would just have him, but then my father would disappear. He would disappear. But it didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It didn't bother me. The idea, I didn't pay attention to him leaving. It didn't make me know, never mind. But if I wanted to go home, my aunt would take me home, or no, you know what I'm saying, or call my mom. My mom would come pick me up. So it wasn't
nothing to it. I got
Yeah.
You were never stuck.
I knew he wasn't gonna be nowhere around when I went over there. Yeah, I knew my father wasn't gonna be nowhere around when over there. I don't know if he was gambling. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he got the hell out of Dodge.
See, I didn't. Thankfully, I didn't have that situation when I was growing up. I mean, yeah, I go to my folks' house when I was younger, and I'd be in my uncle's basement when they were. When I was younger, go over there for family gatherings, everything like that. When I was young, go to my uncle's house for Thanksgiving, Christmas. I always go in the basement, play ping pong. That's where the young kids were downstairs playing ping pong in the basement. All the adults, having adult time. I never knew what they were doing upstairs.
I think that's the only in my whole family. Like I can't remember going over any other family members' houses where they were like.
You were separated kids tables, and then the adults had their area.
We ain't had nothing else like that. Like I didn't go anywhere. So
everybody was everywhere.
On this side, we ain't had no family functions.
Damn. Well, there's that.
On my mom's side, we ain't had no family functions. So it wasn't no.
You ain't worried about it.
I ain't worried about that. So it wasn't no family. Don't nobody want all of y'all in the house. So nobody wasn't a whole bunch of you know what I'm saying? There wasn't a whole bunch of us all in the house at the same time on that side of the family. So on my father's side of the family, like there was only that one, like basically that one house that they did that. So I never had an experience of where I would go to somebody's house and it was always people around and stuff like. Nah, that was the only situation my whole majority of my life.
Oh, okay.
So
I know my folks, we had split, like, so we would sometimes we go to my mom's side of the house or my mom's side of the family for like Thanksgiving and family functions. Always, civil.
It was special because we ain't had
none
of that.
You're right. Not everybody has those situations.
Yeah, like I say, we had one holiday. On my mom's side, we had one holiday where everybody had to act right. Everybody had to act right, and that was Thanksgiving. We went over my grandfather's house, so everybody had to, act civil and be,
in front of
be
Big Mama?
mindful about what's going on. No, it's my grandfather's house, but everybody had to make sure that they, so
Big Daddy, there
we
you go.
we all went there.
Mm.
So I mean, after a while, it was that was the only holiday. Like we didn't see each other. We seen each other in passing, like family. We seen each other in passing, but it was never like, oh, we get together for Christmas, or we'll get together for New Year's, or we'll get together for this and that. No, that wasn't happening.
See, I was appreciative of my family. We were like that. At least when I was growing up, we would get together for a lot of holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all like that. So I was appreciative, especially on my mom's side. But here's the crazy part: we never really commingled. My mom's side, when we got together, it was just my mom's side of the family. My dad's side, it was strictly my dad's side of the family. And I knew there was a damn difference. Like my mom's side of the family, we get together, civil, everybody's hanging out and everything like that. Cool. No problems. When you get together, my dad's side of the family, somebody might get locked up just because of the dumb shit that may be going on. We would, especially on the 4th of July, we are right over there. My cousin's house, we'd always have 4th of July at my cousin's house. We are maybe 5 minutes, if that, from the damn jail in Fairfax.
Man,
why are we shooting fireworks straight up into the air?
y'all ain't care.
Exactly.
Y'all was fair skinned.
And that's the other. So while you playing, my dad's side of the family is the lighter side, so
Yeah.
you ain't lying. I keep talking about my dad. Like I looked at my grandfather when he was. My grandfather was white. Like I thought he was albino, like white and red hair. I was like,
Yeah,
nah.
we had. Let me not say that. We had one. So we had one other situation to where we like my mom's side. We never really got together like a. I can't even remember. Like later on in life, they did like a cookout here and there, or whatever.
Yeah.
But we used to go to my great grandfather's house. They had a big huge house that was down in Culpeper that we all will go down there and had a whole bunch of land. So we all link up down there. So it would be great aunts and their kids and stuff, and we would all come down there. That happened probably like once or twice, once a year sometimes, that everybody would just shoot down there. But other than that, like immediate family and stuff like that, nah, we ain't do that. Somebody was subject to get punched in the face. Like somebody,
Man.
yeah, it was always somebody that, like they had their sibling rivalries and stuff like that. So it was always a little back and forth. I mean, I didn't pay attention. I didn't notice any of that stuff when I was younger. But as I got into my teens, I noticed that, like, damn, we.
Man, we
like,
I thought we was family.
yeah,
What's going on
you
here?
be like, hey, how you doing? And, well, you got family members just ignore you because somebody done curse somebody else out. And, like, I ain't got nothing to do with
They
that.
reneged in spades.
Huh?
They reneged in spades.
Oh man, I got. Hold on, let me say this.
We gonna end on this one.
So I think we was on my I can't remember what game was it? What we were playing. I don't know if it
Yeah,
was
spades or
Tom-
dominoes.
it was-
Spades, dominoes, or taunt.
Taunt.
If Rodney's talking about a 3-day Friday to Sunday taunt game, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was. That's
3
what I was
days?
yeah.
Why?
Yeah. But
Please tell me you're playing for money.
yeah, nobody playing no damn free games.
That's okay.
But yeah, so we went over I was over my grandma's house one time. So can't remember. Every blue moon they would have like this little card game or whatever. But my grandmother lived by the rec center. So for one
Midwest
day,
too.
so one day weirdly, I went past the house and I came over there and they were playing cards or whatever, and I was like, I want to play or something like that, and I guess they let me play because they wanted my money. So
They picking on you.
So-
Damn.
so I got to win it.
Uh-oh.
And so I can't remember. Was it I think it was. I don't know if it was my mom or my aunt. Somebody was there, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm about to go home. You ain't going nowhere without money.
Dude, hey, hold on now. You hold on. You ain't nah, you ain't going nowhere, bro.
I was so lost. I was like, did they just tell me I can't leave?
You took their money, bro. You wasn't going nowhere.
Man,
and that's
that was-
family.
That was wild, and it was just a whole bunch of old. It wasn't no young people; it was a whole bunch of older people there. That was just angry and mad. Like,
Oh man. So the moral of that story is you can't even run from family when it comes to money.
yeah, hey, you put that money somewhere else. Somebody might take the whole pot.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to end on that note. Thank y'all for checking us out again for another week for a poker table talk. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing this again.
Suggestions.
Yeah, suggestions. We're listening to the chat. We're following in the chat. As y'all can see, we are trying to keep up as best we possibly can. Thank y'all for y'all participation.
Oh yeah,
again.
bid whist too.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, that hey, bid whist, bid whist and pinochle, boy. I tell you,
Pinochle?
Pinochle.
We gonna get into that next week. All right. Again, so thank y'all for checking us out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Again, 1:30 every Sunday. We're gonna check y'all out right here on the channel. Be blessed. It's Darren checking out.
Randy, check it out.
Check y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.